Hi guys, welcome to Things. This is my vlog. It's just called Things. There's a pandemic going on, so I haven't had much time to sort of think about it. So it's just called Things. Holy shit, I don't even know where to begin, but we have to start somewhere. So scene क्या है? Scene ये है कि we are all saying Corona go, Corona go, Corona. My wife was like, what the hell are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're just sitting around doing nothing at home. I was like, oh shit, you're right. So what's happening in the world right now, especially for parents and for people with elderly parents, this is completely insane. I wouldn't even know what to say to someone really, but I think right now what's really important and what we can learn from other countries and their stories is not to take this lightly at all. If you're keeping yourself updated on what's going on in the world, I don't think it's really something that should be debated. There are still some people who are on the fence about, should we stay at home or जा सकते हैं ना थोड़ा. I mean, क्या है? मेरे को नहीं होएगा and all. There is really no time to waste. Even the government is recommending it. Everyone should be self-isolating and social distancing. Now, as you know, I've been self-isolating and social distancing for close to 13 years. Some of it was voluntary. Mostly because I don't like people, I don't want to touch people, I don't want anyone touching me. It's just, it's a good way to live. I don't know what the problem is. So now I finally have a reason to spread this wonderful message of, hey, ghar pe baitho and don't touch anyone, don't touch anything, do nothing. Even people who aren't showing any kind of symptoms could be the carriers of the coronavirus. So this means you, yes, you bhai sahab, you could very easily carry the virus on to your mom or your dad or someone with a pre-existing condition, and you wouldn't even know it. So social distancing is not only for you but to protect people who are at high risk from it. So chances are if you're healthy you won't be affected as much by the virus, but for people with pre-existing conditions it can be fatal. So we need to protect these people and slow down the virus. How? Ghar pe baithne ka. This is literally the easiest shit in the world. There's nothing easier than this. Here's some great advice. Listen to this man.
So most people have a fear of acquiring the virus. I think a good way of doing it is to imagine that you do have the virus, yeah, and change your behaviour so that you're not transmitting it. Don't think about changing your behaviour so you won't get it. Think about changing your behaviour so you don't give it to somebody else.
Remember that the elderly and people who are at high risk from the virus will feel especially isolated during these times. So pick up the phone, call your folks, call your neighbor, get in touch with them. Just tell them you're around, let them know that you're there and you're willing to help. बोलने में क्या जाता है? Just kidding, that's a joke. You should help, of course you should help. Or you put all your lights off and stuff and turn the TV off and pretend like you're not at home. That's a joke. That's another joke. Please guys, what the hell? Yeah, look, decent people can joke about this and still make the right decision, okay? Hopefully. I'm going to share with you all the things we're doing as a family over here between me, my wife and my kid. You need to make a conscious effort to not touch surfaces, railings, just things that people usually touch when you're outside. Sometimes we'll end up doing these things by reflex. So if you do end up doing it or not, make a conscious effort not to touch your face, your nose, your eyes, or any other hole on your body that has an entrance or an exit. It's like a really crazy episode of Takeshi's Castle, but this is where we are now. Every time you go out of the house and come back in, you wash your hands thoroughly all the way up to your elbows, just like Dr. Tedros.
There are several practical measures you can take to protect yourself from the new coronavirus. One of the most important
I wish there was some way to turn that tap off.
Hand hygiene.
And Dr. Harshvardhan.
दिन में कई बार इसी तरह से अपने हाथ को रगड़ कर.
Hey sir, your sleeves are getting wet. I'll leave links to both these videos in the description. You should watch them to figure out how to thoroughly wash. I didn't know you had to do all that. Weird, but I mean, you gotta do it. So apparently you're supposed to sing happy birthday twice while you're washing your hands, or you could even sing Tera Surur once. This next part is especially important because you need to take the best decision for your family, and if you're going to be panicking and frying your own brains, you're not going to be able to do that. So stop binge reading about the coronavirus on the internet, on social media. You got to keep yourself updated to know what's going on for sure, but I don't think that humans were made to consume this much of information all in one go. So I'm sure this is causing anxiety for people and they don't even realize it. It's definitely happening with me. If you feel anxious, talk to a friend. I mean, make sure they're listening or they want to talk to you. Or try to keep yourself busy.
Did you just shave half your face so you could pretend to have a conversation with yourself?
No. Who said that?
Alright bro, I'm gonna break this to you. We're the same person.
No. Shut up.
No, you shut up.
So I'm sure all of you guys have seen some version of this at some point. It's the matchstick analogy where, you know, one matchstick moves behind and stops the spread. But this thread by Benjamin Kerr, by the way, you'll find it in the description, is really good. You should go through it. I think this is a better representation. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. If there's one thing I would want you to do, it is every person you meet or speak with or are in touch with or interacting with, try to explain to them why it is important that they also practice self-isolation and social distancing. The smallest thing you do could save a lot of lives. Please take this seriously. It's crazy how many people are not taking this seriously. Mentally speaking, stay positive. Medically speaking, stay negative. मेरे को पता था if I say कि hey guys stay positive and all, तुम लोग बोले अरे did he say stay positive? I'm going to leave you with a final thought that somebody posted. Her name is Christina Izagi. She says, social distancing is a privilege. Those that can exercise it should, for the sake of those who can't and will be impacted the most. Thank you for watching. This is Things. It's my vlog. It's just called Things. Nixter 007, very innovative steps Corporation Bank has taken to keep some distance between staff and customers. उधर कपड़ा भी सुखा सकता है बाद में. So at some point the BMC had decided to stop all forms of shooting and stuff, which is a great call. So the producer of Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma wanted clarity from the BMC to know कि मतलब क्यों shooting बंद किया वगैरह. Hello sir, you are risking everyone's lives for Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. I think the best thing we can do is support all our authorities and make sure that you're not a burden on the system. Government office is going to be closed for the next 7 days. People spitting, they should make that permanent. More entities to be closed now. Malls, mills, clubs, pubs, more, thank God. Better late than never. So 15th March, the world was well into dealing with all kinds of madness and people were on Juhu Beach in Mumbai. That sandcastle guy, he meant well, but they were like sort of making a sandcastle about coronavirus in a huge crowd, and I think the Mumbai police should put barricades at all entrances to the beach and make sure nobody can go there. ये क्या करे तुम लोग? हाँ, बगीचे में आए हो क्या? क्या घर पे जाओ? तुम लोग न्यूज़ नहीं पढ़ते हो क्या? सब फेक न्यूज़ इतना जल्दी आता है तुम लोग के फोन में. ये येड़ा निकल पानी से, घर जाओ, घर पे बैठो और कुछ करने का नहीं. ये कोरोना वायरस के बारे में सुना है क्या? चला चला.